One of the most damaging lies we live in is about gender equality. They were implanting this idea in our minds for so long and so consistently that we don't even realize anymore what it really means. Whether you are a woman or a man doesn't matter. Your best qualities, your true power and beauty are in your unique personality. Then why would they want us to be equal? Because they need to control us. And for this, we need to be as uniform as possible. We also have to lose the understanding of our true nature, of our inner power, of our roots, values, of our true purpose in life. Well, their goal is almost accomplished. By the way, when I say they, I mean those who really control this world. For now, it doesn't matter who they are, but rest assured, nothing happens by coincidence. We will talk about it some other time. So, they got what they wanted. Look around. Most people today are lost, miserable, sick, angry, lonely, even when with someone, and have no slightest idea about their life purpose. And this scam called gender equality takes its rightful place in fooling people and taking us under control. Today, it is formally illegal to discriminate anybody. The key word here is formally. In fact, women are still being discriminated, even worse than before. But since it is being done under the slogan of the overall equality, we believe that everything is just fine. Instead of explicit oppression, women are forced to go against their true nature and constantly adapt to the rules that they cannot possibly follow. Because the world today exists by the rules written by men for men. We'll talk more about it later. Let's delve into history to see when it actually started and why. Back in the dark medieval times, women were mistreated very badly. It was a really harsh oppression. A few centuries ago, when the Industrial Revolution was on the rise, the corporate world realized that it needed a lot of inexpensive labor. Using the recent medieval oppression of women as an excuse, they introduced the idea that women are equal to men. And we bought this idea. It was just a part of the global scam to pay us less and to take advantage of us in other ways. They greatly reduced our overall health, intelligence, and made us forego our true identities. Men are not quite men anymore, and women, well, you have renounced your true power and magnificence. But I will remind you how magnificent you truly are. This scam was set up simply by playing with words, substituting the expressions. The perfectly valid idea, equal rights for everybody, was replaced with everybody is equal. And this false statement started all kinds of problems. Today, they are using same manipulation techniques as we see in any publicity, making us buy or do what we don't really need. Publicity appeals to our emotions and unconscious fears by showing us worst possible scenarios. Something that was happening before, but not anymore, or still happens, but so rarely we don't even think about it. Like this.
If I didn't have this gun, the King of England could just walk in here anytime he wants and start shoving you around. You want that? Huh? Do you?
The times when the King of England could walk into an American house are gone. Just as the times when a woman could be explicitly humiliated or taken advantage of. But they keep exploiting this old scarecrow to make you forget your true magnificent self and to draw our attention away from them creating real problems. Of course, I talk about what's known today as civilized world. There are countries that are still stuck in the swamp of the Middle Ages. People say we are equal without even thinking what equality they are talking about. Is it a physical equality, or intellectual, or maybe emotional? Equality cannot be generic, think about it. Now, let's dig even deeper. Do you know what a hypocrisy is? It is blabbing about gender equality while treating women worse than men. I, for example, never use such expressions as he or she. Instead, I always treat women with respect, because I hate hypocrisy. And I believe in less talk, more action. Like it or not, but our civilized society today is the men's playground, existing by the men's rules, adapted to the men's standards, tailored for men. All this makes lives of most women much harder. An average woman gets paid less than an average man, has more obligations, and the worst part is being forced to compete with men in the men's game. Disagree? Then think, what do you value today? Allow me to remind you. Accomplishments, competitiveness, results over the process, except when having sex, of course. All these are the masculine qualities. Women have totally different set of virtues, which are not as popular today, because those who rule the world capitalize on promoting the men's agenda. The corporate world also needs powerless women. Dependent on their jobs and their bosses, such women will do much more than a free person would. Yet, powerless women entail weak men, broken families, lost values, and the global chaos. We are different, but different doesn't mean worse or better. Different means not same, which has nothing to do with any equality. Once you realize and accept it, you will start to play the different game, your game, which has the life and relationships you want. Not two human beings are equal, not even the pair of exact twins. The only equalities there should be are our equal social rights. Also, I strongly believe that women should have more social rights than men to compensate for our unfair reality. Due to our physiological differences, most of what men take easy for women is completely devastating. You know the famous proverb, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. This is true for men only. For women, it sounds more like, what doesn't kill me now kills me slowly. Take stress. It produces cortisol and other hormones that make us stronger and more masculine to cope with a stressful situation. For men, this is very auspicious, the only way we grow. For women, this is the way to lose your beauty, health, feminine and other qualities. In fact, it was one of the main purposes of this equality scam, to push women into the stressful part of the social life, where they lose themselves. Result? Destroyed identities, families, health, and no more values that held everything together for millennia. Welcome to the modern reality. Let me ask you a question. As a woman, what have you personally gained from this proclaimed equality? Are you really happy now? Are you at least healthy? If you are one of over 95% of the Earth population, not far from it. Perhaps you are somewhat satisfied, but this satisfaction is cheap, yet can end at any moment for any reason beyond your control. I'm really sorry if you don't like hearing this. I also don't like something. The law of gravity, for example. It prevents me from flying upwards. But the nature doesn't give about what we like or don't like. Its laws are immutable. You can dismiss everything I say if you prefer to remain within your comfortable beliefs. Or you can think about it. Then your life will change, for better. Let's look from a different point of view. Who usually claims equality? Right, those who are in the less advantageous position, because they want to get to a more advantageous position, to gain something with it. Can you imagine Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk demanding equality with their employees? Or with hobos living under the bridge? Of course not, they would lose. Becoming equal with poor means becoming as poor as they are. Or would someone perfectly healthy demand the equality with sick people by infecting themselves with diseases or breaking their arms? Yes, I know. The gender equality was demanded centuries ago by women when there was no social equality whatsoever. Now you formally have it. Again, the key word here is formally. And you feel that something is wrong with it. Otherwise, this wouldn't bother you at all. Since formally there is no problem, the situation can remain forever if you don't do anything about it. Why you? Because I don't believe in changing the world. But I can help some, those who see the problem and are willing to fix it for themselves. While you still have an opportunity to be happy in long, harmonious relationships, preferably before you give up on yourself. The traditional psychology ignores this problem, because if many people realize what's going on, the situation will change dramatically, and the army of psychotherapists will lose their high income, which is the major goal of most of them, and I can substantiate this claim too. Follow me, not to miss anything, but only if you are serious about your relationships and about your life, because you won't find most of this knowledge anywhere else. Ask me what bugs you. And join me at my free webinars on Saturday mornings. Bring up your questions or listen to others. There is always something useful and interesting there.